Connor McDavid has put the Oilers on his back as they are back into the Stanley Cup final against the Florida Panthers. Hey everyone, Rob Wong joined alongside by Rob Tychkowski and Gerry Moddejonge of the Edmonton Journal. And guys, I don't think many people thought the Oilers would be in this position after they went down 3-9 in the Stanley Cup final to the Florida Panthers. But Connor McDavid has stepped up his game and then some. Robbie now has 42 points in these playoffs and is just 5 back of Wayne Gretzky's NHL record for most points in a single playoff. How do we put into perspective what he is doing right now?
Well, you just mentioned the other guy, right? He's doing things that haven't been done since the greatest player in the history of the game was doing it. Not only does he get 8 points in 2 games, he does it when his team is facing elimination down 3-0 when they absolutely need him the most. He's delivering on the biggest stage in the biggest moment, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest of all time.
There is nothing more to add when you bring up the name Wayne Gretzky, Rob. Obviously, this is the guy who's done everything, and nobody else will come close. Although this is exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing another guy in these same colors come pretty darn close and surpass him in some categories already over these playoffs and over the season here. Going back to the regular season, McDavid's got he hit triple-digit assists as one of 4 or 5 players ever to do that in the entire history of the league. So he's not only doing it all, but this year he's involving his teammates a lot more and getting some of them in on the goal scoring after cleaning up on what did he bring home? 5 pieces of hardware from last year's awards. So I don't think we have enough time here to say enough about what McDavid has done for this team.
Yeah, and the book is not yet written on him either, with the Oilers still in this series. And naturally, because of what he's been doing, Gerry, the talk is that McDavid is, in some certain circles, seen as the favorite to win the Conn Smythe Trophy, regardless if the Oilers win this series or not. Do you think that he is the lock that some people think he should be?
You know what? I don't even know if that would even register in his mind at this point. Sure, that's great for the fans and everything to say they have the greatest player in the league, but we already call him the greatest player in the world. So the only thing that matters to this guy is bringing home that one big team goal at the end of the year. I mean, that's the one legacy cementing thing that he has yet to do, and the guy certainly doesn't want to remain the Dan Marino of hockey world for the rest of his career.
Rob?
Yeah, it just depends on whether they win or lose. It's always tough to give the Conn Smythe to a guy from a losing team because he as much as he didn't get them over the top. But you look across the rink, and the only other candidate I think was Bobrovsky, and he's starting to leak a lot of oil here in the last 2 games. So that's fading away. Maybe if he posts a shutout in a Game 6 win, it's a different conversation. Barkov got off to a good start, keeping McDavid in check, but 8 points in the last 2 games, it's hard to argue. So as rare as it is for somebody on a losing team to win the Conn Smythe, I think McDavid, depending on what happens in the last couple of games here, maybe the last 1 game, he could write the finish. Ideally they go all the way and win it, but if they lose it in 6 or 7 and he keeps putting up these points, then there's a strong conversation to be made that he was the best player in the final.
As you guys have said, it's hard to deny a guy who's putting up historic numbers like Connor McDavid is right now. But the team goal, as Gerry mentioned, is the biggest one right now. We'll see if the Oilers can force a Game 7 with a win at home ice on Friday night. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. For Rob Tychkowski and Gerry Moddejonge, I'm Rob Wong. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.